Hey friends, my name is Julie.
I'm Daryl.
And welcome back to our farm. Also, Merry Christmas to everybody. We hope you are enjoying your holiday. For today's video, we wanted to do something a little bit fun to end the year out. And so we're gonna introduce you to some of our very favorite animals here on the farm.
So for you guys that have watched the channel for a while, you know that this is Connor, our Hereford boar. He's one of my favorite animals on the farm. Me and him are buddies.
Handsome.
Why is he not getting shocked? He's a good boy. He just let us know that our fence wasn't hot, so we had to go fix that real quick. But he's very tame. We were originally worried about getting a breeding boar, because they can be aggressive, they get huge, but so far he's none of those. He's been really easy to care for, and he's been a really good boy. That's why he's one of my favorites. He's one of Julie's favorites too. Is that all you need, Bubba? Another reason that we love Connor is because he's very gentle with our ladies. When breeding time comes around, he doesn't really hurt them at all. He doesn't mark them up. And he's just really chill. He doesn't ever try to get out. Even when they're in heat, he makes no fuss. He just waits for his turn and his time, which is coming soon. And he did really make some nice babies. Yeah, you did, buddy. You made some good piglets. Yeah. Don't worry, you get Amy again here soon. Top of the head? I know behind the ears is one of your favorites.
Yeah, he's a sweetie.
That might still be a little pokey. He doesn't seem to care.
He loves his greens.
There you go. Good pig.
Now, some of my favorite animals on the farm have always been the sheep. They were the animal that I was most excited to add to the farm because they're sort of what I envisioned raising when I thought about what I ideally wanted to do. They're a great asset to this farm, and you gotta love an animal that can feed itself basically for free for most of the year. On a small property like this, they're a great ruminant species to raise. And while they're not the most personable, I do really like their personality. And I especially love the lambs. That's one of my favorite times of year.
Flashy.
So this is Flashy. He was one of my bottle baby lambs this past year, and he's still pretty small, but he's also still really friendly. He's about the only one that's gonna come up for pets these days, but that's okay. You got some burdock in your hair, some pokies. He's a sweet boy, and because he's small, he probably will actually stick around in this flock for a while. He might end up being the buddy wether to our ram if we end up separating him from the flock this year. So it's always good to have a really nice calm wether around. I've had several bottle babies throughout the years, and he's definitely remained the friendliest. It's nice to have a sheep that I can snuggle. So I'd say Flashy's probably my favorite in the flock right now. You want to go, you can go. But my all-time favorite sheep was named Delilah, and she was one of the very first sheep that actually we brought to the farm. She was from some really great lines from a local guy that was involved in the Katahdin sheep registry for many years. And she was really the foundation of this flock. She's also one of the smartest sheep that I've ever known, which sometimes isn't a fun thing with animals. It meant she got out a lot, but it was funny to watch her antics and watch her problem solve and try to trick you. And she was also pretty friendly. I could usually give her a scratch or two, and she didn't mind too much. But she was 13 or 14 years old, and she passed away this past year. And while that was really sad for us, I was really happy to offer her a retirement here on the farm, and she died a very peaceful, comfortable death with her flock. And I have many of her daughters left in my flock, so I get to see her carried on through the genetics for many years to come. Speaking of, we're coming up on our lambing season. We've had 2 so far, 2 little girls, and they're doing excellent. And we're hoping for any day now to see more lambs on the ground. By far the most fun animal on the farm Don't headbutt my tripod. And the ones with the most personality are the goats, of course. I think Daryl and I can agree that the goats are by far our favorite. They're so much fun and so personable. They all have such unique personalities. There's really not another animal on the farm that you can be besties with like you can a goat, right?
Isn't that the baby sign, huh? All pregnant. Look at that.
They love as much attention as you will possibly give them. They love scratches.
Yes, they do.
They love to get into stuff, like knock your tripod over and eat your hair.
Why?
She was going for your hair.
I'm sure.
So as you might imagine, it could be a little bit hard to actually pick a favorite in this group. I'm actually really attached to most of these goats, but there is one standout for both of us, and that would be Sabrina. So Sabrina is one of the original goats on this farm. We've had her for 7 years now. And she is the herd leader, the matriarch. She is definitely the boss. She rules by fear, even though she is one of the smallest. But she does have some of the biggest horns, and I think that really helps. But she's just such a lovey, wonderful goat. She's a great milk producer. She definitely has the most personality. I don't know any other way to say it. What else can you say about Sabrina?
She's a bitch.
She can kind of be a jerk, but it's so entertaining to watch this little goat boss around these big old boys and these big full-size Nubians that outweigh her by like 50 pounds. Our love for Sabrina is because she is a combination of such a bad bitch and such a sweet, lovable goat all in one package.
And then she made a duplicate.
Yep, and this is her baby Frigga, who is definitely a keeper.
Princess.
She is the princess. Bitch in training for sure. She's learning how to be the new herd queen. Her mom is teaching her how to harass other goats at the milk gate and how to boss her way into her own feed pan. Yep, learning all the herd boss tips and tricks from her mama. And they're both adorable. I love her frosted nose and her frosted ears and her big old beard. She's got the most beautiful beard. And she's such a pretty girl. Yeah, and she lets me hug her and kiss her. She loves it. Yeah. You're not a meanie to us. You're a sweetheart. Yeah. Definitely a very special lady. Yeah. These are just scratches. Right there. Right there's where you need it. I think Big Brock here would be my second choice. He's our buddy Weather, and he's just a big old gentle giant. Then we have Cora. She's my beautiful buckskin girl. And Calypso, a big tank of a boar. And Gwen, who's too busy eating to look at me. My old purebred Nubian. Yeah, this is my pretty girl. This is my pretty girl. Yeah, goats are the best. Did you knock over my tripod? Was it you, Helga? Oh, just walk away. Okay.
So one of my least favorite animals on the farm are the geese. I don't like them. I don't want them.
I think they are beautiful, and they are doing a really good job of being loud and scaring away any predators from our ducks. I think we've lost like one duck in the last year since they've been here. So Clarence and the rest of the goose crew are doing their duty.
Still don't like them.
He does attack me every day, so I wouldn't say he's one of my favorite either, but I do appreciate him.
But one of our favorite groups of animals are babies.
Yep, that's right. I hatched 2 baby goslings. These are from our Toulouse goose, Claudette, and Clarence is the dad. So they're a Toulouse Pomeranian mix, and they're doing awesome. They're like 5 days old now, and they're growing like crazy. So this is actually their first time outside. So we're gonna let them get some sun while we clean up their box a little bit, their brooder box. Daryl is right. It doesn't matter what the species is, even if they grow up to be loud and annoying. Baby animals are always gonna be one of our favorites.
And we're going to be having a lot of them. We're in our lambing season right now, and we have 30 more ewes. And how many goats?
I have 12 bred. 12 goats bred right now.
So we're going to have plenty of lambs and kids to show you here soon.
Yeah, lots of babies. Absolute favorite thing on the farm. Yeah, he's a good baby. But by far, our favorite animals on the farm are, of course, our dogs. How could they not be? These guys are much more a member of the family than a farm animal. They are with us 24/7. They sleep with us. They eat with us. We love on them all the time. They bring us tons of joy. They're definitely the best part of working on the farm.
For us, it's hard to choose a favorite dog. But for them, it's easy to choose a favorite human. For Maple, that human is me. Most of the time, if Maple has a choice on who to listen to, she'll defer to me over Julie, which is not good sometimes.
Yeah, she would prefer the attention of Daryl over just about anybody else.
Maple doesn't warm up to many people very quickly, but once she does, she is super lovey and she gets super jealous.
Yeah, she doesn't really like it when he pets the other dogs. She'll come over and kind of like claw him and annoy him and whine. She wants Daryl to be all hers. Yeah.
Oh, you and that paw.
And if you stop petting her, she will let you know and she will paw you.
Claw you.
Claw you. Maple here is probably our best working dog though. She's the most useful when we have any kind of issue on the farm where we would need a dog to herd or help.
She's a good girl, and I am her human.
And my dog is Cypress.
You mean you're his human?
Well, I'm his human, and he's my dog. It goes both ways with us. I think Cypress has been on the farm the longest of any of the animals now.
He's been here longer than I've been.
Yeah, so I got Cypress as a puppy before I even met Daryl. He's coming on 8 years old this January. When I first moved here, I was feeling a little bit lonely. I didn't know a whole lot of people. And so when Cypress came, he was definitely the epitome of a best friend for me. I was working at a local vet clinic at the time, so he was able to come to work with me. So we literally spent like every second of the day together. And he's just been like a super smart, loyal, just awesome all-around dog for me. Very protective. Yeah, and he's just my baby. He sleeps with me every night. I couldn't imagine living here without him. He's the most special doggy I ever met. Yeah.
So Cypress' main job on the farm is to help protect and to help herd hogs when they get out.
Yeah.
He's a really good hog dog. He does a really good job, great instincts. But he's getting a little bit older, like Julie said. He's getting to be about 8 now. So he's getting into his retirement years.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of a knee injury that we've been nursing the last couple years. He wears a brace whenever he's out for a long period of time. But all in all, he's been a really healthy dog, and we're going to do everything we can to keep him around for a long time.
Jun Jun.
And because I love Cypress so much, I had to breed another. So we had 1 litter of puppies from Cypress and Maple, and we decided to keep this little black girl. Her name is Juniper, and she is just the happiest puppy I've ever met. She was born on this farm. She's gotten to live her whole life with both her doggy parents and her human parents with her almost all the time. She runs and plays and just is full of joy every day.
She is a forever puppy. She doesn't really have a major job on the farm. She's not particularly good at anything on that a farm dog should be good at. She's not good at...
She's really good at finding eggs. That's her superpower.
Yeah, she's the egg hunting champion here. Mm-hmm. She always lets us know when the ducks are laying eggs and our gooses.
Mm-hmm. And she's one of the only ones that swims. So I think she would be a really good like duck retrieval dog if she had that kind of training.
But she loves everybody. She's the friendliest dog on the farm. She's the only one that you really never have to worry about.
No, she's sweet with everybody. Well, except ducklings. She really likes to eat ducklings.
They're snacks.
They're like snacks. We all have our faults, okay? But no, Junie's just a big old sweetheart. Yeah, I know you are. You're the sweetest.
Well, everyone, that's about it for us today. We just wanted to have a nice, fun little video, show you around the farm, say hi to some of the animals, introduce you to the others, and wish everyone a Merry Christmas. We're filming this on Christmas Eve. Julie will try her damnedest to get it out.
Yeah. So if you have fur babies of your own at home, snuggle them tight this holiday. And I hope you guys have a nice, relaxing one. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Belly rub, belly rub, gotta get the belly rub.
The crazy hugs. The crazy hugs.
The crazy hugs, the butt in the air.
All done.
It's like Christmas card.
Guess that's the end of that game.